Much peace to you guys. Today I want to talk about how to heal your past and actually step into a new version of yourself. How to actually become happy again after you have been wounded by past experiences. Okay, so I realized that in the spiritual journey, in the spiritual development, in the spiritual progress and process, for us empaths and for us starseeds, crystal childs, we have chosen at a soul level to actually experience some things that have really traumatized us, not necessarily traumatized us, but have really hurt us, okay? And we have to realize that we get a chance to realize that it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go and actually find a new version of ourselves right here in the present moment, okay? So I realized that yes, it's important to actually look at your past honestly and actually get to view it as an opportunity for your soul to actually expand, okay? So realize that yes, there is nothing wrong with your past, there is nothing wrong with yourself. And the moment that you actually become a magician, an alchemist, and actually learn how to alchemize and how to fix the past, because you can actually look at your past with compassion and with love and with authenticity, and you can realize that there has been some moments that had to happen in order for you to actually learn how to heal yourself, okay? So we realize that in the spiritual awakening process, we go through a stage where we actually find the bliss in life. But whenever this actually goes in the wrong direction, for example, we get to actually see that as it is, and we get to actually realize that we have the power to actually heal it. Now, how do you actually heal it? Well, your mindset about the idea of your past is actually important. The mindset that you have towards yourself and the compassion that you are actually giving yourself for everything that you have experienced will actually give you the strength necessary in order to actually build yourself again. So realize that in each moment there is a new reality. Each moment actually represents change, and each moment represents a new reality. The moment that we actually learn how to wake up and to open our hearts to those who have actually wronged us, to those that have mistaken us, to those who have not seen our worth, the moment that we actually learn how to forgive these things is the moment that we actually begin and restart our spiritual journey. Okay, so I find myself right now in the process of deep healing, and I realized that the past had to happen that certain way because now I get the chance to actually heal it, okay? So yes guys, deep down you are an alchemist, a magician, a healer, okay? And I believe that everybody on the planet has actually the potential to heal themselves. And the more that we actually learn how to transcend these limitations, because it often happens for us to actually have mental blockages and emotional blockages. But the more that we actually learn how to release these patterns, the more that we actually embrace ourselves, okay? So realize that there is nothing to actually worry about. The moment that you become aware of your patterns, the moment that you become aware of what is blocking you, of your fears, and the moment that you actually learn how to accept that fear, is the moment that you will actually heal yourself. So don't take it so seriously, and even if your past is dramatic, traumatic, even if you felt like you were in a lot of suffering, realize that that suffering has its own purpose. That suffering has a purpose to actually heal you, okay? So when you get to actually heal yourself and realize that healing is actually happening in each moment. In each moment you are actually healing, and in each moment your soul and your higher self actually knows. They actually know what they are doing through you, okay? So if you get to see what happens as a divine lesson for you, if you get to see what happens with compassion and joy, and if you dare to actually forgive the past, now you get to actually embrace a new version of yourself, okay? So realize that in each moment you cannot give up on life, and life will never give up on you. This higher intelligence of the universe will actually never give up on you. And the more that you actually learn how to trust the process and realize that everything is happening in divine timing, everything is happening in divine order, you get to realize that you have the chance to actually trust again. And when you really begin to trust again, you realize that you have a purpose, You have a mission here on the planet, okay? So if you are a starseed, if you are on the spiritual awakening process, realize that it's never easy. And sometimes this term called the dark night of the soul actually hits us. But that is okay, because we have to realize that we have a purpose here. And the more that we embrace our purpose, the more that we actually begin to start afresh, the more we come back on our feet, the more that we don't give up, is the more that we actually embrace the lessons of the past, okay? So dare to actually look at your past and forgive it. Forgive it at an energy level, forgive it at a mental level, and forgive it at a spiritual level, okay? You have done your best, you have done your best, okay? So in order to heal, guys, realize that in each moment, you have the opportunity to actually open your heart again. And when you open your heart again, you realize that you are a very powerful spiritual being, okay? You are protected by the angelic realms. You are protected by the higher realms. You are protected by your own higher self. So realize that yes, even if you have mistaken, even if you have done mistakes, realize that you have the solution within your heart. And the solution is forgiveness. The solution is forgiveness, okay? So realize that yes, it happened on purpose. And the more that you recognize the patterns that are actually blocking you, the more that you make the conscious choice of rebuilding yourself through meditation, through art, through science, through music, okay? Through actually moving into your body, to actually doing some yoga maybe, to actually reclaiming back your power. This is very powerful, to reclaim back your power and come back to your true self. Reclaim back your power and come back to your true self. And realize that you have done nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? Realize that if you have gone through some spiritual shifts, if the energies have been too rough on you, if the energies have been too much, realize that you never gave up, and the universe actually never gives you more than you can actually handle. So trust the universe and trust yourself as the universe, okay? And make sure that you keep your vision high. Keep your vision high and keep focusing on your vision, because that is super important, super powerful. Keep focusing on your life purpose, on your vision. And realize that yes, some events happened because you had to clear some energies. Some events happened because you had to clear some energies. So yes, this is how to actually take your power back and realize that you are unstoppable at a soul level. You are unstoppable. And the past is just the past. Doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter anymore. And if you focus on love, on forgiveness, on kindness, you realize that you can actually begin to integrate those parts of yourself that have been wounded, okay? So in a way, you are never wounded at a soul level. There is a part of yourself that has never been hurt before. If you get to actually connect back to that, you realize that you are very powerful and you are infinite and you are love. Okay, if you are new to this channel, feel free to actually subscribe and leave me a comment letting me know what's up. Okay, so realize, guys, that yes, you do have the power to heal, and you will heal. I trust that you will heal. And the more that you heal, the more powerful you become. And realize your power, reclaim back your power, and realize that you are source energy, you are source player. And you do have the power to actually alchemize everything. I love you, much peace, and see you on whatever is coming up next. See you, guys.